What's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video. This video is for you who are about to start for the first time doing dropshipping. You've done your research, you've done your due diligence, you know about dropshipping, you just haven't done it yet, right? This is for you. This is exactly what I would do as a first timer or first time I'm just getting into dropshipping. Because the difference from knowing what you have to know, right, and starting, that's huge. Because when you get to the starting phase, uh, sorry, when you get to the starting phase, um, you can be like, shall I do this? Shall I do that? That's quite a few options to go from out there, and chances are that you're on the budget, so you don't want to screw up from the beginning, right? So you want to know exactly what to do. So this video, I'm going to tell you exactly step by step. Um, I have 8 slides here, really just talking about step from step what I will do. It's a simple video, but it's something that's gonna help you out a ton, which I hope for it will. So honestly, yesterday was the first video of 2020, and I kind of like talked about what I believe the evolution of dropshipping will be in 2020. So I just kind of give my 2 cents on that, and that was mainly just a talking video, which are the ones I like to use actually. But I actually mentioned to you guys that I'm just gonna. I think my phone is falling off here. Don't know if that changed, but as I mentioned in yesterday's video, is that today, I would do a video where I will go more specifically when it comes to dropshipping and things you can do, which is why I'm going to jump over to my computer with you guys and watch those 8 slides. But tomorrow is going to be an awesome video as well. I'm going to talk about this filler here. This is beginning to become really crucial with dropshipping, and it ties together with things I talked about yesterday, the things we're going to talk with today, which is why you need to watch the video. And it's something that's going to that costs less than $10, and it can literally make you tens of thousands of dollars and actually build a brand for you. So stay tuned for that. So go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because that will be the only reason, only way you'll know that I'm putting this out. Because the time that I'm maybe going to put out this video, you maybe not going to see it that I'm going to put it out. I'm here from Denmark. I'm going to try to hit your time zone, but it's not sure. So if you don't have the notification bell on, you're probably not going to see the video, and I need you to, because this is going to help you so much down the line. So I'm super excited about that. But honestly, I think we should just get into the video. Again, we're going to jump over to the laptop. I'm going to show you step by step what I would actually do as a first time with dropshipping and as a beginner. So take notes, watch it through, and just a quick thing. Down below, I have my Instagram. You can always go in there, follow me. I'll follow you back. But if you have any questions regarding this video, regarding yesterday's video, or anything at all, hit me up there. Shoot me a message. I will gladly hit you back. I do that every single day. And also, if you want to work one-on-one with me, if you've seen a couple of my videos or follow me on Instagram already, I don't kind of think, Patty there, or Patrick, he's kind of a good dude. He knows what he's doing. I may want to work close with him, because I actually want to take my dropshipping business or to the next level, or just start one. There's a link down there where you can set up a free 15-minute strategy call with me. That call will be about us figuring out if we're going to work together or not, if I can help you or not. So that's also availability for you. I can't wait to talk to you. Anyways, let's jump into the computer and let's get going. So what's up, guys, and welcome to the computer. As I just mentioned, I have a sore throat, so I'm going to try to get through these power slides without completely dying. So yeah, let's get into it. Honestly, as I just titled it, it's dropshipping in 2020, and like where to start as a first timer, right? Yeah, did this a bit quick. See how this works. I'm just gonna be here, sure. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so the absolute first thing. This is just something that you just should know and have in your back of the mind. It kind of goes hand in hand with the video I made yesterday. It's all about branding. Like when you go into this, you have to think about high quality, and that comes to when it comes to high quality products. Like the product is absolutely everything. That's the most important part. So you want to get a product that's just high quality, right? You don't want a cheap knockoff of like a copy of a product, or you don't want just a really cheap plasticky kind of product. And you can kind of like tell that looking at the product pictures, the supplier pictures, and the testimonials, and pictures that customers have sent in. You kind of like get an idea, and you can do your product research on it and research on the product in general. So you want to see if you can get the highest quality as possible, and just a product that have a purpose, a product that does something that actually solves a problem that is going to bring a smile to people's faces, or they're going to be happy that they have this in their life, because the value for that is going to be way higher than the price, and it's going to be easy for you to sell it to them, right? The next thing which comes with it having a brand is trustworthy, right? You're going to be a trustworthy store and a business if you're branding yourself, right? You're branding yourself on social media, on your store. It's going to bring more trust than just having a cheap, bad looking store. It's not going to bring too much trust, and everything goes in hand. Like customer service, you have to be there, have great customer service, and it doesn't have to be anything insanely crazy. Honestly, just always have the phone on you. Like, it's not going to be massively traffic in the beginning, anyways. And when you get to a point where you have a lot of questions, DMs, emails coming at you from people who want to buy or people who have bought from you, when you get to a point where it's just filling up, you're just going to hire a VA, like a virtual assistant, who can help you manage these questions and answer them. And that's going to be dirt cheap. So, but that is just, that is just a good thing, right? But until then, just have your phone on you. Whenever somebody is, asking a question on the store, shooting a DM on Instagram, or even have purchased your product and have a question about the shipping times, just always within the first couple of hours, or as fast as you can. But if you just answer within a couple of hours, give a great quality answer, and you'll be kind no matter how they come out to you, because customers can also be a bit rude. But if you just come out as a guy who really want to help you out, or a girl who really want to help them out, and make sure that they also know it's from the owner of the business, it makes them feel a bit special. If you just do that, man, that's all you really need, and that's great customer service. And they're like, wow, I really got great customer service, and I talked with the owner of the business, because usually if they use Amazon, right, they're not used to really being able to get like really through. Sometimes with Christians it's going to take hours. Sometimes it's the same with Facebook when you're doing ads. Customer service can be bad, right? Where here it's just you don't have that many orders, so you can just be at them, and it's going to help tremendously. Then that's when word of mouth going to start, and you're going to start making sales organically that way. So always have that. And good looking social media, it comes in the look of the brand. So like when we're talking trustworthiness, customer service, all the stuff, that's just like the cause of the brand. That's what you're going to do behind the scenes, where having a good looking social media, that's the outside looking in, as well as the high quality products kind of, where from outside just looking straight with the eyes, they haven't been in contact with you at all. It looks like a brand, it looks like a high quality business. So that's super important, and this all comes down to the longevity of everything, right? Instead of just having a standard dropshipping store where you're going to live off one product, when that dies out, you're screwed if you haven't found a new one. Now, this is worth putting in your time, right? In 3 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, you're still going to have this. So every little bit of inch you put in, it's going to be well worth it, right? Even especially in the beginning where you don't really get anything out of it, it's going to be well worth it. So yeah, that's just overall like the branding. Now you know like why it's so important. The next thing, the first thing you should do, this is not in, actually I want a public service announcement here, this is not in a particular order, but these are just some steps that you need to think about. I got like 4 or 5 steps. I'm not going to drag this out because there's no reason to. And I can see I have low battery on my laptop. But the first thing is the store. So usually you will probably hear today that people suggest you should do a one product store, simply where you go onto when you go into the store, the domain. So you're just gonna see the front page, and that's the products that's there, and then you can go. The other page should be this like contact us page, or track your order page. That should be it. Otherwise than that, there's just the product on the store. That is something that I freaking love to do. That's probably the one thing that I have the most success with. Now, having said that, and the good thing about it is that if you actually have a high quality product, it's worthwhile putting in the time on that. It's going to be less stressful. It's not going to be that much to focus on. So in those regards, having a one product store is great when you're starting out. But here's the thing. Most likely the first product you test is not going to be the one who's going to win. Meaning that, let's say you're going to test 3 products, 5, 6, 7 products before you really hit a home runner. It can also be the second product. It can also be the first. But let's say you're gonna test 3 products. Now instead of building 3 different stores, buying 3 different domains, because you can also have it on the same store, but typically the domain when you have a one product store is gonna gear towards the product when it's a one product store. So you'll have to buy a new domain, and you have to set things new up. So this is what I would suggest you to do, um, because I actually think this is less stressful. Because then you're not gonna build a new store every time or buy a new domain every time, spend money on that. Because chances are when you're starting out, the budget is not too big for the most of you guys out there. So what I will do is that I will actually start with a general store. Now here's the trick here. It's not just a normal general store where it just screams general to the public. Everybody who goes on to can see there's 1,000 products that's been tested and that have been tested, and it's just a clutter. No, that's not the point of it. If people want to do that, do go ahead do it. But people who are gonna buy it from you, then they're gonna go to Wish, they're gonna go to Amazon, all that stuff. And it doesn't shout out brand. It have nothing to do with branding really. When you're doing a dropshipping wise and when you're setting it up, it just doesn't look good. The conversion rate is going to be lower, even though it's not the most important part, but less people are going to buy when they can see it's like a general store. It doesn't really look that good. So here's the trick. You're going to make a general store, but the people, the traffic that comes onto the store can't see it's a general store. So this is what I do. The only thing that's general about it is going to be the domain. You want a name where like you can test a lot of products under, right? It's not going to be, let's say it's this cover, it's not going to be iPhoneCovers.com. Then it's going to be something. It can be, I don't know. It can be, this is like a gator skin. So it can be like a gator shop. It could be a gator gadget. It can be a gator mobiles, something like that, or gator shop. I don't know. Where the name is kind of general, but it's not too general. And for example, if it's mobile, then every pretty much a lot of products within mobiles or within electronics you can sell under that name. I hope that makes sense. Again, my Instagram is down below, so you can always shoot me a DM. But the idea behind is that you can test a new product and you're gonna set it up just as if it's a one product store, meaning that the product you're testing is gonna be on the front page. You can also promote it to the product page, but then just make sure that up in the menu and everywhere else, it shouldn't be like the people who are on the store shouldn't be able to come and see the other products. You're only gonna make that one product available on the store, or you're just either gonna have it on the front page, actually build it as a one product store. That way, if that doesn't work out, you can jump over to the next product, and you don't have to build a new website. You can just put it into the product page or the front page and start promoting that. So that's my suggestion to you, because the chances are, again, you don't have the biggest budget, so that will be the easiest and cheapest way to go. That's just my thoughts. That's how I like to do it, especially with my clients as well. So yeah, man, just go ahead and you should just test products. Again, as I write here, front page, where front page testing, pretty much where it just looks like a one product page store. And when it comes to, I'm not going to go into detail with the products. I can make a whole another video about that. I have videos down, I have a video down below. I believe I'm maybe going to link it, but else I got videos about product research and finding products. But what I'll just say in a couple seconds is just go for quality products and go for a product that solves a problem. That way it's 10 times easier for you to sell it to somebody and it actually have some value. And number two, and of course with solves the problem is fills a need. And number two, that they have some form of wow factor. The reason why we want that is that, especially when you're promoting on Facebook, people that don't go to Facebook to buy, so you kind of like stopping them in whatever they do on Facebook. So you want a product that's going to stop them, and the way you do that is having a product that have some form of a wow factor, right? So go out and look for that, and just look for quality products. But I'm not going to go into depth with that right now. It's just an overview of what I would do. So that is what I will do with the store. The next thing is going to be social media. It's simple. Create an Instagram, create an Facebook, and you're going to link those two together. The way you do that is when you have created the Instagram and the Facebook. The Facebook is just a page you're going to create under your profile, your normal profile. And then when you have created the Instagram, you're going to go onto the Instagram and you're going to make that a business account and then connect that with the Facebook page. Boom, that's done. Super simple. You can make a Google search on it, but it's super, super simple to do. After you've done that, this is where the branding comes in. You want to post 6 to 9 posts on Instagram. And when you're gonna, and then duplicate them to Facebook using the switch. What I mean by that is that when you go on to Instagram, you're about to post, yeah, then there's some switches where you can choose, okay, this post is also going to go onto Facebook. This is also going to go onto whatever. You're just going to switch that, boom, so that when you post on Instagram, it's also going to be posted on Facebook. That's just a quick way to do it. If you want to do it individually, do that, because sometimes that looks a bit better, but that's just the easy way to do it. And yeah, it just have to be high quality post and content. Makes sense. Like the quality have to be high quality, not something bad quality where you can see the pixels. High quality, it's gonna make sense. The reason why we want to do this is that when you run your first campaign, and you start getting traffic to your store, it's that's going to be of course from Facebook and Instagram when you run ads there. A lot of them are also going to go onto your social media page when they see an ad on Instagram and then see an ad on Facebook. They're going to go to each pages. Let's say it's on Instagram, they're going to go to your Instagram page, and that it would look stupid if you don't have any post at all. Again, that's going to take away from the trustworthiness you have for your business, so or your store. So simply just post like six to nine posts. Get high quality on that, because then it looks like, okay, this is a business that's actually going, like it's active, right? It's just gonna look so much better. This is pretty much just for the branding of all, but it's a unique part you have to do. So of course, what you're just gonna do is that you're also gonna have a logo for your store. Makes sense. That logo is just gonna be the exact same you have on Instagram, on your Facebook, and on your store. If you have on the store, if you don't decide just to have the text written, like the name of the store written. So that's pretty much it for social media. It doesn't take long to do, but it's just super important. And by the way, extra thing here, make sure that in the bio, that's just simple and unique, and not unique, but just simple. It's easy. It's not cluttered with emojis. Make it simple. Make it call to action so they can actually go to the store, or the specific product page. And yeah, maybe promote your offer if you want to. The next thing is video ads. First and foremost, if you have a product, 90% of the time I would suggest you doing a video ad. The only products I don't really need to do a video ad is going to be like jewelry. If I'm selling a ring, necklaces, like these two necklaces for here, for example, they don't necessarily need a video. One, because they don't need explaining. Like, you know what this is a piece of necklace, a jewelry, right? And where a picture would be better, because then you can really see the quality of the necklace, and it just looks good. You know what it's all about. But again, that's with rare occasions with products, but mainly also like covers like this, you don't really need smooth, good pictures. But usually I would take a video ad. A video ad, they convert way better. It grabs people's attention way more, and you just get more views and therefore more clicks usually. So what I would do is I would actually, instead of just making one video, I would make 3 to 5 videos. To promote your selected product, right? The product that you have. Again, let's say you have this cover. Let's say we choose to make a video about this cover. I would then make 3 to 5 videos, because you want to test different creatives, right? And if you don't have the product, like I have the product here, but if I don't have the product, or the budget to purchase a agency to do your video ad for $500, which I don't recommend in the beginning, I would do that whenever you figure out that your product is a good one, like it's winning, you start making money, then investing some of that money into making a video ad, I would suggest it way more. But so if you're not going to do that, what I would suggest is that you go up there and you find, as you can see here, you find 3 to 5 different videos online, using YouTube, using other stores, websites, using testimonials. That's going to be below. For example, go on to AliExpress, go to your product, and then scroll down. That's where you're going to see a lot of testimonials. You're going to see a lot of product reviews, and down there, people are going to upload pictures, sometimes images. No, sorry. Videos about the product to kind of give the review. Use some of those, man. Because that's true, and that's from, then you can promote in the video that, you know, these are testimonials, these are product reviews. But find videos around. I'll say like find 3 to 5 videos, and then mix them together. Put in your own piece of music, just copyrighted music. Make it like fast beat, good video most of the time, and make sure that the first 3 seconds of the video, you the first 3 seconds are the most important part of the video, because that's where you're going to grab the attention. That's where they're going to decide if they're going to watch this video or not, or if they go to the store or not. So what you want in the first 3 seconds, you want to show what the product does in the first 3 seconds. So have some fast clips doing that. After that, then you can go more in detail, having beautiful slides and stuff like that. So it's super important. Again, go on YouTube, find videos about how you can actually do this. There's plenty out there, but That's the best thing. Um, One thing, and you have to listen here. The worst thing you can absolutely do is go on to finding, like, go onto Facebook, you find an ad, and you download that video and put it up. Facebook are gonna ban you. Simply are gonna, at some point you're gonna be banned because you don't have the copyright um, for that video. You jump into major copyright issues and you're gonna get banned. Your ads manager gonna get banned. It's just not worth it. Put some downtime into it, people. This is not a quick get rich quick scheme. This is not just to make some quick bucks. If you're gonna do dropshipping, promise me you're doing it for the right reasons to actually have a business. Um, we don't want any bullshit out there. Honestly, for us who are doing it full time, that's a passion of ours. Is our craft. We love it. It's not when people get in and kind of like ruin the things, and it doesn't look good for us. Also for the Facebook side, because Facebook don't really love dropshippers that much. So do it properly, man. Put your time into it. It's not that hard. The last couple of slides here is next one here is test creative. Test your different videos. We just talked about making like 3 to 5 videos. Test different ad copies. That's the text that's above the video, and use PPE, page post engagement, in Facebook Manager. The reason why I do that is to get some engagement. There's 2 reasons. Number one, you get to see. Let's say you promote those. You run campaigns for those 3 videos on PPE. Number one, you're gonna see which one of those videos are doing best. Number two, as they run, you're gonna get people who's gonna like the video, people who are gonna share the video, people who are gonna comment the video. So now you are gathering like pretty much just data. Like you're gathering likes, gathering comments, gathering shares, all those things, and then you take that post there, right, and then you put that into your real campaign where you're gonna like scaling campaign where you're gonna promote for purchases. Um, it's going to look 10 times better when that page post is going to go out there, because then the first thing that the potential customer is going to see is that they're going to see a ton of likes, ton of comments. It's going to be they're going to see a ton of shares. It's just going to look way better for them. Like, it's social proof for them. And also for Facebook side, um, Facebook, they're all about their customers, like us that are daily using Facebook. So is that for the competition you're in, like other dropshippers and stuff like that, if you have a post from the beginning, because in the beginning you have to, of course, gather data, but if you have a post from the beginning that have a lot of engagement, it's gonna look good, and it's gonna look like people have had a pleasant um, um, experience with this post. Well, it's going to be in the favor of Facebook. So they're going to help you out a little bit there. So that's why you want to do that as well. And yeah, as you can see, as I wrote here, like, get quality engagement and promote it in your scale campaign afterwards. Don't run PPE to cheap countries. A lot of guys will say to you that, hey man, just run your PPE campaigns to cheap countries, let's say India, stuff like that, because then you're gonna get a lot of traffic, you're gonna get a lot of likes, you're gonna get a lot of comments, you're gonna get a lot of shares, because it's cheap to get to them, right? You're gonna get to 1,000 people way cheaper, where you normally maybe get to 100 people. But here's the thing: then you're gonna have in your comment section, you're gonna have commenting from like different languages, um, all these weird kind of stuff, that when your because your potential buyer most likely is not going to be from a cheap country, right? Let's say it's from America, then they're going to see this page post and it's going to see like 10 different languages in there. It doesn't look trustworthy, it doesn't, they don't feel safe, and then probably not going to buy. So yes, you will get more engagement for the cheaper, but it's way better to then spend a little bit more and get high quality engagement. um, when it's all in English and it's all understandable, it looks good. People are commenting each other's names, and it's just gonna look way better. But it's truly important that you test different creatives. But because if you just have one creative, right, and you're throwing it out to millions of people, you're simply just praying that most of these guys are gonna like this video. Whereas the other video that you didn't make, but you should make, well, maybe it's gonna convert better. You don't know what they like, so that's why you want to test. So yeah, I believe this is the last one, which is of course Facebook ads. What I always preach is that stick to one Facebook ad strategy. Simplified, simplified for you first and foremost, but also when you go through it. You don't want to, oh, now I have two, three methods. Like again, this is for you who's in the beginning. This is what I'll say: stick to one. But as you then do Facebook, as you get into dropshipping, as everything grows, evolve into doing more CBOs. Again, that's right here, like down the line. Don't stress about it now though, but you still want to try slowly get into it because Facebook are gonna push CBOs. Like it was actually um, this last September, 2019. Um, they announced that you're only going to be able to use CBOs. Now it didn't happen because of certain reasons, but they're still trying to push CBOs more and more and more. And at some point, I believe in 2020, you're only going to be using CBOs. And what I mean, again, go on Google, YouTube, search up CBOs if you're not quite sure what it is. But well, let's say you have made 10 ad sets, then in CBO you're just going to put one budget in. That's going to be $100. Well, then there's quote unquote $10 to each ad set. Where normally, if you don't use CBOs, you're just going to put in $10, $10, $10, $10, and it's going to add up to $100. The difference here is that when you run a CBO, Facebook is gonna it's gonna know out of the 10 ad sets which one performs the best. The ones who performs the best, they have that $100, and then they're gonna put more money into that ad set that performs the best, or those 3, 4 ads that perform the best. The ones who perform the worst, they're gonna get less money. In that way, you are be more efficient with your money spent. Where when you don't use CPO, you're gonna spend $10 no matter what at each ad set. Sometimes I like to do that at the beginning because some ad sets just takes more time and then they're actually gonna turn out to be the best ad set, even though they start out bad. Where CBOs they don't give a fuck. They're just gonna go with the one who are best. But that's why I like to use CBOs when I actually have some seasoned pixels, because that's why I believe it works best. But so you want to try to just do the research before you go into it, but you want to try to evolve into CBOs. And what I would say when you do make your ad sets, I would say at least have 10 ad sets. If you can afford it, you're gonna go with 5 or 7. You can do that. Never below 5. It's just a point. Like again, below 10, I don't really see it because 10 different interests or however you want to set it up, that alone is not that much. So if you go below that, like let's say 5, the product might work, but 5 interests just not enough, and those 5 interests maybe won't give a fuck, and you think it's not going to win, why maybe would. So if you can, if you have the budget, what I like to do is test the hell out of it. As many interests, if I can put in 30, 40 interests to the beginning, I like to do that because then I maximize everything. Then I maximize all the interest that is for this product so that I know that if it doesn't work, it's not going to work here because I've pretty much hit all the interest group that's are out there. But I also know that if this product is a good one, it's going to work with this because I've hit pretty much everyone. But I would say right now, when you're beginning out, just try to get 10 ads in there. Now, budget wise, if you're on a low budget, put $5 into each ad set. It's going to make $50. Now, if you have the chance, if you have more budget on you, um, it depends what you're gonna put on each ad set because the budget per ad set varies from product price. So the higher that I sell the product for, the more money I want to put into each ad set because the more money it costs for me to get a purchase. Let's say I'm selling something for $100 uh, versus a product for $15. Well, it's gonna cost me more to get a purchase for the product that costs $100 versus the product that costs $15 bucks. So like if I'm selling a product for $15, I might get a purchase around $2 to $4, right, or $2 to $3. So having a $5 budget on each ad to them makes sense. Whereas $100, I might have to spend like $10 to $20. Whereas I will put then $10 on each ad to there. Again, this is what you shall do if you have the budget. If you don't have the budget and you can just make 10 ad sets, do 10 ad sets, $5 each. This is a very basic rule. Been out for a couple of years now, but it's a great way to start, nevertheless. And but again, go and do your research on CBOs and do your research on just in general Facebook. And as soon as you can, start performing like adjusting the budget after the product price that you're actually doing. And this hints to why that when you actually start dropping, always make sure that you keep your job or you get a job beside because it's a business. It's not free. It's going to cost you money. And in the first couple of weeks, if not month, you are going to lose money or go break even before you really catch on. Sometimes you find a product in the beginning is just going to work. I actually did that. After that product, I had to gotta go over again, but most likely the time you're not gonna make money in the beginning because Facebook just need data. So guys, man, that was everything. So the final here: have patience, treat it as a business, and build something worthwhile. It's a business with everything that's worthwhile doing it, where you're gonna get something great in the beginning, where it takes hard work. You need patience, and it's gonna be worth it. And treat it as, because what I always say to people, like, always hard, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, all that nonsense. It is of course hard, but like the business formula, it's easy. It's just not easy to get to, right, or accomplish. But here are what I say. So the guys who say it's hard, I don't know, it's just so hard. Then I ask them, what are your goals? And they, let's say they have a full-time job. Well, I hate my full-time job, and my goal is to be a full-time entrepreneur. And I say, okay, let's look at the benefits that is by being a full-time entrepreneur. You will have more time for your family. That can be your girlfriend, that can be your boyfriend, that can also be if you have kids. And then ask them how much worth that. That's everything. You can't put a price on that. Of course not. You can travel as much as you want to, as long, of course, as you keep working. And sometimes you don't have to. How much is that worth? That would be amazing. You actually control your own life. You are the boss of your own life. Meaning that if you want to have a 2-hour lunch break instead of 30 minutes, you can do that. If you're sick, you don't have to meet up at work. But if you have used all your free days, you don't have to do that. All of these things, and you will at some point be more financially stable. You'll be able to pay off your loan. You'll be able to get a nice car or just a better car. How much is, or you can retire your parents at some point, or just the overall freedom of controlling your own life. Does You don't have to make more money, but you got the freedom to decide what you want to do, and you don't have to be miserable. How much is that worth when I ask that? That is everything. They can't put a price on that? Of course not. So, all of that together, how valuable that is for them and how much it will change their life, how much happy they will get. Of course, it's not easy to get to. Of course, it's going to be hard. That's the price you pay. So just be patient and enjoy the process, because that at some point, trust me, you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be amazing. And treat it as a business. A lot of people look at dropshipping and say, it's not a real business and all those kind of shit. Stop it. It is a real business. If you don't treat it as a real business, things are just not going to happen for you. It makes sense. Some people don't, but I just need you to know it is a real business. So damn it, treat it like one. And build something worthwhile. This is where the branding comes in again. If you focus on the branding, you are going to build something that's worthwhile, that is going to last, like the longevity of things. So guys, this is it. I have nothing more to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. I thoroughly enjoyed making it. I love this kind of video. Let me know if you want more videos where I like go in detail with like a power slide here. And I actually think I'm gonna leave the power slide down in the description. If I haven't, that's because I came into some problems using this platform. But if I figure everything out, I'm gonna leave it down in the description. I'm gonna figure it out. So again, I think that's it for now, guys. Down below. Wait, don't stop yet. Down below, hit the subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. We just got past 100 subscribers, so next up is 1,000. I can't wait to get there, and I want you to be on the journey. So hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell to see the video tomorrow about this thing here. It's going to help you so much in your dropshipping business. And if you want to have a chat with me to figure out if you can work one-on-one, you can schedule a call down below for totally free. On that, man, go follow me on Instagram. I can't wait to get in contact with you. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.